What's up, guys? It's Gooba Gooba here with another video. It feels good to be back in action. We were just checking out Genshin Impact a minute ago, but now it's time for my other baby. It's time for Wuthering Waves and a character that I know for sure I'm summoning for, Shorekeeper. You know, Verena right now is the only 5-star like healer support unit. Shorekeeper's kit has looked really promising from whatever dreams I may or may not have seen. So yeah, I'm definitely pulling for her. Also, I really like her design. I know people call her like Black Swan for Wuthering Waves. I think there's some similarities, but I really don't think they look all that similar. But I really, really like the shade of blue that she does. I love the butterfly motif. There's a lot to really like. And I think I'm going to like her kit. All that's left, can they convince me in the trailer? Can they give her some personality or something that I really want to see? That I'm really curious about. And let's get into it.
Life is the dim light that flickers in the chaos. The faint heartbeat that echoes
she's British.
in the silence.
Okay, I love it. I love the British accent.
A beautiful accident and a deliberate creation in the galaxies.
Okay. Gorgeous eyes.
Yet, can an entity of energy be called
That's the rover, I think?
life? Perhaps
God,
the
she's
answer
so
is
pretty.
hidden within. Breezes ferry me to the wild.
Wow, this is gorgeous. Like the greenery, like it gives like
Time.
not necessarily an art style, but like how green and vibrant like the grass was and the sky that's blue. Like it gave like kind of Studio Ghibli vibes to me. Not again, not an art style, just in like how because they have like a really vibrant color, and that's something that's honestly like that vibrance is something that I've really missed in anime. I feel like has really gone down. Like when I was a kid, like I loved the Pokemon movies. And like you go and watch, I forgot the Celebi movie. That forest is like the greens are so deep and the blues are so blue and it's so pretty. And like I love it. And like, you know, part of it's nostalgia, but I just love that. And Studio Ghibli just always scratches that itch for me. I really liked what they did there.
Time flows over me without a trace, like raindrops lost in the lake.
This is so pretty.
But unlike me,
Also, is she New York?
humans are blessed with boundless possibilities.
That does not look like Jinjo, right? Am I crazy?
But unlike
That does not look like Jinjo.
me, humans are blessed with boundless possibilities.
Okay, so she's not human.
So I close my eyes and try to be one of them.
Okay, so she wants to understand life, you know, the human experience is something that she sees but doesn't necessarily like understand or relate to. And so like that's like her seemingly journey.
Sweeping through relentlessly.
A tacit mark?
Civilizations collapsing like fragile sandcastles.
How old is she? That I'm really curious about.
Their loss. Agony.
Okay.
Decay and decline.
Not for nothing. These are kind of low-leveled mobs. Why don't you just do something? Why don't you just like knock them away and save that person?
Feel it all.
That's a cool ass shot though.
What am I? An observer of this world?
Okay. I can't tell, like, is she paralyzed because of her own, like, like, not understanding the human condition, and she's surrounded by these, like, you know, when you're escaping, when there's, like, a calamity, right? Fear and, like, sadness and anger, all these, like, things are such powerful emotions. And it's like, is her trying to understand that and trying to relate to that? Is that what's paralyzing her? Or is she just, like, shocked at, like, the devastation that's all around her, right? Because I'm assuming she's, like, crazy old. And usually in like anime and media and stuff, like when characters are really old, they kind of become kind of desensitized, especially if they're not human. They kind of become desensitized to like the atrocities that humans go through. And so like I want to know, why is she like paralyzed and sad right now? Is it just because people are dying and she's just like shocked? Is it trying to process the emotion? Was it like so sudden? Like if you have any ideas, like let me know down below.
A seeker of its origin. Or
She's so pretty though.
a witness to life. Am I
She's like cracking all over.
outsider?
When the wuthering waves subside, we need a haven to restore civilization. Let's make this shore the beginning of our story.
Okay.
The beginning of our story.
Okay.
I understand now. I exist because of you.
Let me tell you what, she loves the rover. I can see that
My
already.
purpose is born from the burdens you carry.
So did we create her?
Through silence, civilization will endure on this shore. And this shore is a testament to my existence.
Hey, yo. Oh, she's flying around like a butterfly. Okay. I like it.
Astral modulation.
God, all her animations are so pretty. I love butterflies. This is so cool. Like, I love them being carried up. But actually, I don't know why. The imagery reminds me a little bit of like the Dark Knight trilogy with like all, you know, like I think it was in the first one where like all the bats are like swarming around. Like her butterflies just remind me of those bats swarming around the people. Or maybe that's the third one. I have no fucking idea. One of them, there's a lot of bats, and it reminds me of the bats. That's what I'm trying to say. But it's so pretty. I love how like radiant they are. Something else?
Shorekeeper.
Who's talking? Oh, is that like both male and female rover voices? Absolutely not. No, 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 no. We're gonna freeze right on this gorgeous, gorgeous woman. I don't even have words. Like, this was so enjoyable because like the non-human entity that doesn't relate and wants to understand like life and stuff, that's not like a new trope in like anime style stuff, right? That's we see that all the time. But she like usually when they're that character, it's very like deadpan and like just everything goes over their head and they're just focused on one sole thing, kind of like just like a computer. You can really, even though she doesn't understand, you can still see her like undergoing emotion, and that's really, really cool because we see this non-human from like when she was cracking, she kind of looked like a computer or something like magic, like computer-esque thing underneath. So like, to what degree is she alive? Like, is she like an AI program that was given like a physical body? Like, I don't know what to degree, but like seeing a character embody those kind of like search for the meaning of life and understand life tropes, seeing her display emotion is really, really cool. I really hope like in the story we get to like see more of an explanation for like what was happening in her memories, right? Because like when we saw her walking, it didn't look like Jinzhou. When we saw her fighting, it didn't look like the areas that we know, and like it could just be like random ass place and they're having a fight there. But like I do wonder because it seems to be this like big calamity, if that's going to be like a part of the story. I hope it is. She is, you know, despite all of that, her voice sounds incredible. It might not be everyone's cup of tea, right? The British accent. I like British accents. I think they sound cool. I think they sound especially good on women. I feel like men just kind of, oi, bro, let's go down to the docks and eat some fish and chips because that's all we can eat in England, bro. Right? Like it's just, it doesn't sound as good on a man. But women sound amazing with a British accent. I think she sounds great. The blue that she uses is so good. And it's interesting. I really like that she's like this blue, especially like a light blue. And she's not an ice user. She's not going to use the glacier set. She's going to use the healing set because she's a healer. But like, I love that they don't simply constrain their character designs to fitting around whatever element they use, right? Which is something that like a lot of times in like Genshin, that happens, right? Where it's like red character uses fire, purple character uses electro. that kind of deal. You know, you get it. She looks amazing. Her design, I really do feel like it doesn't look that much like Black Swan. Like, yeah, she has the veil, but Black Swan feels like more, it's not a coat, but it feels more like full body. Hers just kind of feels like a veil, and then like the rest of, like, that's the only similarity, and the rest of the stuff is just kind of feels like its own thing. I like how flowy the shoulders are. Again, I love how vibrant and deep the colors are. This shade of blue, both for her hair and for her hood, are just so gorgeous. The butterflies, I love butterfly imagery. Great example. If you've read Blue Lock, spoilers. If you haven't, well, it's been a long time before they get this. This is gonna be manga for Blue Lock, but Lavinio, like, I love Lavinio because because I'm a huge soccer fan, and the style that I enjoy are dribblers, right? I'm less impressed with like a poacher up top. I really like dribblers. So Lavinho was a master striker in Blue Lock who really stuck out to me, and he had the whole like butterfly motif. You got to be free with your movements. I love shit like that, and hers look really nice. And then in addition, Kuro is really good at just putting emotion into their models' faces, and that's just so nice to see, right? Like, when someone's like feeling this like this intense like happiness or sadness, like, I don't want them to just be like, I want them to like have, because it's not just like mouth, eye. It's like the whole, how the body can, the eyes soften, they harden, they expand, they contract, the mouth, it's everything. So the whole face comes together to make this portrait. And I think Kuro Games does that really well. So yes, I am really excited. I'm really, really excited. I'm going to be summoning for Shorekeeper tonight. What does that mean for the channel? It means that tonight I will be summoning for Shorekeeper. Tonight, I will be summoning for Shilonen. Tonight, I will potentially be summoning for Lingsha. Yeah, there's a lot going on. So, if you want to see, if you're a fan of Wuthering Waves, I would hope so if you've gotten this far. If you're a fan of Genshin Impact, if you're a fan of Honkai Star Rail, come check out the channel. But even if you don't, if you just watch this one, I still appreciate it, man. I still appreciate you. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day. Peace.